Hi, welcome to Creative Cabin. If you're listening to this right now and you feel a little lost as a creative, I just want to start by saying hindi ka nag-iisa. Maybe you're at that stage where you know you want to create, but you're not fully sure where you're going yet. Maybe you love design, art, content, or anything creative. Pero lately, parang ang bigat. Ang daming pressure, ang daming comparison, ang daming tanong. Am I good enough? Late na ba ako? Bakit parang ang bilis ng progress ng iba? Bakit ang dami kong gustong gawin pero hindi ko alam kung saan magsisimula? And maybe minsan you don't even feel lazy. You just feel overwhelmed. You want to improve pero hindi clear kung ano yung uunahin. You want to post your work pero kinakain ka ng self-doubt. You want to call yourself a creative. Pero minsan parang hindi mo pa feel na deserve mo yung word na yon. And I think a lot of creatives go through that. Hindi ibig sabihin nun wala kang direction forever. Minsan nasa season ka lang where you're still figuring out your voice, your standards, your pace, and your place in the creative world. And that's really where I want this podcast to begin. Not from a place of, I have everything figured out. Not from a place of, here are all the answers. But from a more honest place. A place where we can say, okay, medyo lost ako. Pero gusto ko pa rin mag-grow. Hindi pa clear lahat. Pero willing ako matuto. Hindi pa perfect yung work ko. Pero I want to understand how to make it better. And that's what Creative Cabin is for.
The views, opinions, and experiences shared in Creative Cabin by Hill Tejano are for informational, educational, and reflective purposes only. The content of this podcast is based on personal experiences, creative observations, design knowledge, and community-based discussions, and should not be taken as professional, legal, financial, mental health, or career advice. Listeners are encouraged to use their own judgment and seek professional guidance when needed. Guest opinions, if featured, belong to the guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Creative Cabin or Hill Tejano.
So again, welcome to Creative Cabin. This is a podcast and content space for creatives, designers, beginners, and anyone who wants to understand creative life with more honesty, clarity, and care. Think of it like a quiet creative room. Parang may desk, may warm light, may notebook, may kape, and maybe may konting rain sa background. A space where we don't have to perform all the time. A space where we can slow down, think clearly, and talk about the things that creatives actually go through. Not just the polished portfolio, not just the final output, not just the I made this moment, but also the messy middle, the uncertainty, the pressure, the revisions, the self-doubt, the beginner mistakes, the questions na minsan nahihiya na tayong itanong. Creative Cabin is not here to make you feel like you need to rush. It's here to help you slow down, think clear, and create better. Because sometimes what creatives need is not more noise, not more pressure, not another video telling you to grind harder. Sometimes what we need is a calm space that still respect growth. A space that says, gets kita, pero let's also improve. That's the balance I want Creative Cabin to hold. Relatability, reflection, and practical insight. Hindi lang feelings, hindi lang tutorials, hindi lang advice, but a space where creative struggles become clearer and design lessons become more human. I wanted to create Creative Cabin because I noticed something, especially among beginner, designers, and growing creatives. Ang daming talented, ang daming interested, ang daming may potential, pero ang dami ring confused. Some creatives have the passion pero kulang sa structure. Some have taste pero hindi pa trained yung decision making. Some know how to make things look nice, pero hindi pa clear kung bakit gumagana yung design. Or kung gumagana nga ba talaga yung design. Some are motivated but they don't know what to practice next. Some want to be professional but no one really taught them what professional standards look like. And on the emotional side, ang dami ring creatives who feel behind. They compare their progress to people online. They feel like they should already be better. They feel pressured to have a clear style, a strong personal brand, a perfect portfolio, stable clients, consistent content, and confidence all at the same time. Ang bigat nun. And sometimes, because of that pressure, we forget that growth takes time. We forget that skills needs training. We forget that taste needs exposure. We forget that confidence is not something you magically wake up with. Usually, confidence comes from repeated clarity and action. So, I wanted to create a space where we can talk about the messy parts of being creative, but also learn how to become better, more thoughtful, and more professional creatives. Because Creative Cabin is not just about comfort, it is also about growth. It's not just okay lang yun. It's also, okay, now, what can we learn from this? It's not just you're valid. It's also let's build better habits, better standards, and better creative judgment. Because I believe we can be kind to ourselves without lowering our standards. And I think that's something a lot of creatives need. A space that is gentle but not careless, honest but not harsh, beginner friendly but not shallow. Now, to make this clear, I also want to say that what Creative Cabin is not. This is not a grind harder podcast. Dito yung space na every time you feel tired, ang sagot agad is work harder, sleepless, push more. Because honestly, not every creative problem is solved by more hustle. Sometimes the problem is lack of direction. Sometimes lack of foundation. Sometimes lack of rest. Sometimes lack of feedback. Sometimes lack of standards. This is also not a fake deep motivational show. Hindi natin kailangan gawin dramatic lahat para maging meaningful lang. Minsan, simple lang yung issue. Hindi clear yung layout, hindi readable yung font, hindi strong yung concept, hindi aligned yung design sa purpose. And that's okay. We can talk about those things directly. Creative Cabin is also not a place for empty inspiration. I don't want this to be a space where we only say, believe in yourself. Tapos, wala nang kasunod. Yes, belief matters. But belief without practice can become frustrating. Motivation without structure can become exhausting. Inspiration without standards can become random. So here, we'll talk about both. We'll talk about what you feel, but also what you can do. We'll talk about creative life, but also creative discipline. We'll talk about design, not just as a decoration, but as communication. And this also not a space that accepts pwede na design thinking. I think this is important because yes, we want to be kind to beginner creatives. Yes, we want people to feel safe asking questions. Yes, we want to give space for learning. But being beginner friendly does not mean we lower the standard. Hindi porket beginner ka, okay na forever yung pwede na. Beginner friendly means we explain things clearly. It means we don't shame people for not knowing yet. But it also means we help them understand what better looks like. Because good design is not just about making something look nice. Good design communicates clearly. It solves a problem, it guides attention, it respects the audience, it has intention. So in Creative Cabin, we can be gentle with the creative. but still serious about the craft. For this podcast and the whole Creative Cabin space, there are three main pillars. These are the kinds of conversations and lessons you can expect here. The first pillar is creative journey. This is the emotional and personal side of being creative. Here we'll talk about things like feeling lost, burnout, comparison, self doubt, slow progress, motivation, discipline, creative identity, and finding your voice. Because let's be honest, being creative is not just about making things, it also affects how you see yourself. Minsan kapag hindi maganda yung output mo, feeling mo ikaw yung failure. Minsan kapag walang pumapansin sa work mo, feeling mo wala kang value. Minsan kapag mas magaling yung iba, feeling mo late ka na. And those feelings are real. But they also need to be processed properly. Because not every feeling should become your final truth. Minsan feeling mo behind ka, pero actually you're just in a different pace. Minsan, feeling mo wala kang style, pero actually, you're still collecting influences and learning what feels honest to you. Minsan, feeling mo stuck ka, pero maybe you're just entering a season where your taste is growing faster than your skill. And that gap can feel uncomfortable. So in Creative Journey episodes, we'll talk about those things honestly. But again, not just to stay emotional. The goal is to understand what's happening, then ask, what does this season require from me? Do I need rest? Do I need practice? Do I need feedback? Do I need better structure? Do I need stop comparing? Do I need learn the basics again? Because you are not the only one struggling, but your struggle also needs reflection and action. The second pillar is graphic design essentials. This is where we talk about design education in a beginner-friendly but standards-driven way. We will discuss typography, layout, visual hierarchy, branding, design thinking, creative briefs, workflow, client communication, and professional design standards. The things that help you become not just a person who can make visuals, but a designer who can make decisions. Because one of the biggest shift in design is realizing that design is not just about decoration. It's not just anong font ang maganda. It's not just anong kulay ang aesthetic. It's not just paano gawing trendy. Those things can matter, but they are not the whole point. A strong question is, what is this design supposed to communicate? Who is this for? What should people notice first? What feeling should this create? What action should this guide? Is this readable? Is this aligned with the brand? Is this beautiful but also useful? That's why one of the recurring beliefs here in Creative Cabin is this. Good design is not just about looking nice. It is about communicating clearly. And I think a lot of beginners need to hear that because sometimes people confuse style with communication. They think if something looks cool, it automatically works. They think if something looks cool, it automatically works. But not always. Hindi porket maganda tingnan, effective na yung design. A design can be aesthetic but confusing. It can be trendy but unreadable. It can be clean but boring. It can be loud but unclear. It can be impressive but not appropriate for the message. So in this pillar will make design principles easier to understand without making them shallow. We'll talk about the basics but with respect for the craft. Because basics are not low level. Basics are foundations. And if your foundation is weak, kahit gaano ka pagkagaling mag-effects, may limit pa rin yung strength ng design mo. And for the third pillar is community-based topics. This is where we talk about real questions, comments, DMs, struggles, and misconceptions from the creative community. It can come from TikTok comments, frequently asked questions, audience questions, beginner designer struggles, creative industry issues, or common misunderstandings. But I want to be clear. Community-based content does not mean shallow reaction content. Hindi siya yung kukuha lang tayo ng comment tapos gagawin drama. That's not the goal. The goal is to turn community questions into deeper lessons. For example, if someone comments, okay lang ba gumamit ng Canva as a designer? We don't just react with yes or no. We ask better questions. What kind of design work are we talking about? What is the role of tools in design? What separates a tool user from a designer? How do we build judgment beyond the software? That becomes a better conversation. Or if someone asks, paano magkaroon ng style? We don't just say, be yourself. We talk about taste, influence, repetition, experimentation, and decision making. Or if someone says, bakit parang ang pangit ng designs ko? Kahit ginagaya ko naman yung inspiration. Then we can talk about copying versus understanding. We can talk about layout, spacing, hierarchy, typography, and why inspiration should be studied, not just imitated. That's what I mean by community-based. Real questions, real struggles, but elevated into insight and education. Because Creative Cabin should feel like a community. Yes, but a community that helps each other think better. Now I also want to set the right expectation about my role here. I'm not here to act like I know everything or perfect designer or someone na tapos na sa learning process. I'm still learning. I'm still observing. I'm still growing. But I also want to share what I've learned, what I'm currently learning, and what I think more creatives need to hear. So maybe the best way to describe my role is this. I'm a fellow creative but with structure. A mentor but not guru. A design educator but not a stiff tutorial page. Someone who wants to talk about creative life honestly but also with standards. Because I think that's the balance. We can talk about feelings, but we also need direction. We can talk about struggles, but we also need responsibility. We can talk about being lost, but we also need to ask what kind of clarity we're avoiding. And we can talk about the design, but not just in a technical way. I don't want this podcast to sound like a classroom lecture, but I also don't want it to be so casual that we lose the value. So, Creative Cabin will sit somewhere in the middle. A calm, honest conversation, but with useful lessons. A space where you can feel understood, but also challenged. A space where we can say, gets kita, and also, let's do better. One of the main ideas behind Creative Cabin is this. A lot of creatives are not lazy. They are overwhelmed, underguided, and unclear. And I think that's important to say because sometimes when creatives are stuck, they immediately blame themselves. Tamad ako. Wala akong discipline. Hindi siguro talaga ako para dito. But sometimes, the real issues is not laziness. Sometimes you just don't know what the next step is. Sometimes you don't have a system. Sometimes you don't have feedback. Sometimes you don't understand the standard yet. Sometimes you're consuming too much inspiration but not practicing enough. Sometimes you're practicing but without a clear goal. Sometimes you're motivated but your process is messy. And sometimes you're trying to grow in an environment where no one really explains things clearly. So, of course, it feels confusing. And that's why one line I want to keep coming back to is, minsan hindi motivation ang kulang. Minsan clarity, structure, and standards. Because motivation can help you start, but clarity helps you know where to go. Structure helps you keep moving, standards help you improve the quality of your work. And all three matter, especially in design. Because if you only rely on motivation, you'll only create when you feel inspired. If you only rely on inspiration, you might keep collecting references but never build your own judgment. If you only rely on talent, you might avoid learning the foundations because you think instinct is enough. But creative growth is not just about working harder. It's about thinking clearer and practicing better. And that's something we'll explore a lot in this podcast. Before we end this first episode, I don't want this to just be an introduction. I also want to leave you with something practical. So here are three questions I want you to sit with. You can write them down, think about them after listening, or just keep them somewhere in your mind. First question is, what part of your creative journey feels unclear right now? Is it your direction, your style, your confidence, your skill level, your content, your career path, your design process, your identity as a creative? Try to name it. Because sometimes being lost feels heavier when everything is just one big cloud in your head. Pero kapag na-name mo na, mas magiging manageable. Instead of saying, lost ako, maybe you realize, actually, unclear ako sa next skill na dapat kong aralan. Or, unclear ako sa kind of designer I want to become. Or, unclear ako kasi lagi kong kinukumpara yung pace ko sa iba. Naming the confusion is already a form of clarity. Second question, what skill or standard do you need to improve next? This question is important because it connects emotion to growth. Because yes, you might feel insecure, but what is that insecurity pointing to? Do you need to improve your typography, your spacing, your layout, your use of contrast, your branding process, your presentation skills, your client communication, your ability to explain your design decisions? Minsan, the answer is not I'm bad. The answer is I need to train this specific skill. And that's a much healthier way to grow. Because I'm bad feels final. But if I need to improve my layout, gives you more direction and makes your growth less scary. Third question, what kind of creative do you want to become? Beyond just being good? This one is deeper because a lot of creatives want to be good and that's okay. But beyond of being good, what kind of creative do you want to become? Do you want to be thoughtful, reliable, clear, intentional, professional, kind, strategic, helpful, brave, or patient? Do you want to be kind of designer who doesn't just make things pretty, but makes things meaningful and useful? Do you want to be the kind of creative who can handle feedback? The kind who keeps learning? The kind who has standards but still has humility? Because good can mean many things, but the kind of creative you become is shaped by your habits, your values, your decisions, and the way you practice. So don't just ask, how do I become good? Ask yourself, what kind of creative am I becoming? That question can change how you move. I think the broader lesson for this first episode is this. You don't need to have everything figured out before you begin. But you do need honesty, humility, and standards. Hindi mo kailangang maging fully ready. Hindi kailangang perfect na agad yung voice mo. Hindi kailangang polish na agad yung style mo. Hindi kailangang alam mo na lahat bago ka magsimula. But you do need to be honest about where you are. Honest enough to admit what you don't know yet. Humble enough to learn the basics. Patient enough to practice. Brave enough to share imperfect work. And disciplined enough to keep improving even when it's not exciting. Because growth can be quiet, progress is not always visible online. Sometimes you are improving in ways that don't immediately show in likes, views, clients, or applause. Sometimes growth looks like understanding why your old design didn't work. Sometimes growth looks like deleting an element because it doesn't serve the message. Sometimes growth looks like asking for feedback. Sometimes growth looks like starting again. Sometimes growth looks like not rushing your creative identity. And that's okay. Creative Cabin is for creatives who are still learning, still refining, still asking, still trying, still showing up. Not perfectly, but intentionally. So if you're here because you feel lost, curious, pressured, inspired, or maybe you just want to become better at what you do, welcome to Creative Cabin. This is a space where we talk about creative life honestly, where we learn design with better standards, where we listen to community questions and turn them into meaningful lessons, where we allow ourselves to slow down but not give up. Hindi natin kailangan madaliin lahat, but we do need to keep showing up with clarity, care, and discipline. So, wherever you are in your creative journey right now, I hope this space can remind you that being lost does not mean you're done. Sometimes it just means you're at the beginning of your understanding yourself better. And maybe that's a good place to start. Pasok ka, usap tayo. Let's figure this out with honesty and better standards. I'm Hil Tejano, and this is Creative Cabin. Thank you for staying in the cabin today. If this episode felt like something you needed, you can follow the podcast, share it with a creative friend, or join the conversation through our short form clips and community topics. And in the next episodes, we'll slowly unpack creative life, design basics, and the real questions creatives are afraid to ask. So, see you in the next one.